Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to do a quick video demonstrate how I would and how I do care for the daily wear, the daily scuffs and scratches that you're going to accumulate and experience with any shoes, specifically with Shell Cordovan. This is my pair of Crockett and Jones Harvard loafers. This is in whiskey Horween Shell Cordovan. So let's dive right in and go through the process to kind of care for this and get it back looking as good as new. Now, on the inside of the heel, this was where I get a lot of scuffs and scratches. So let's walk through the process of fixing that. First, I'm just going to brush this pair off first, and then I'm going to take a very simple, very straightforward approach, which is going to require a horsehair brush, an ebony stick, or a sleeking bone. So we'll start with brushing the shoe off just to remove any surface dirt, dust from the day of wear. Now I am going to focus a little extra brushing on the heel to see how much I can improve that scuff or that scratch just by brushing. Now if we look at this and we compare it to the first view, which I'll do a split screen here so that you can see that. It's not a huge improvement, but you can definitely tell it did improve. All that is basically I heated up the waxes and the oils from the shell, and that in itself began to smooth this out, but it also began to redistribute all of those oils and nutrients to darken that scuffed part of the shell. Next, I'm going to repeat the same process, but I am going to use a pig bristle brush just to try and generate a little more heat. And then we're going to take a quick pause here so that we can evaluate how it's looking right now. As you can see, if I just kind of move the heel around, you can still tell that it's there. Now showing a pretty significant improvement from where it started. The remaining steps are pretty straightforward. I'm going to use the Brift H ebony stick. You can use a sleeking bone like this. You can use a deer bone, a spoon. Any of those will work. I'm going to do a very light, care routine with this, which is simply just doing circular motions. Then I'm going to finish with brushing, polishing a little bit with the cloth, maybe a little water, and we should be all set to go. A quick tip when using a sleeking bone or a stick like this, you don't need to use a lot of pressure or force it. Think of it like you're doing a mirror shine with a cloth and wax. You're not really pressing into it. You're just lightly kind of creating a very smooth and evenly applied, light to medium pressure. And that is just to create a smooth top layer just using this tool. Now we're going to take the horsehair brush again and just brush it off, buff it off, see how everything is, evaluate it, and decide what, if anything, we need to do next. As we look at the shoe here, you can tell it's pretty much resolved. It's maybe not perfect, but I think the important piece is that you did not need to, or I didn't need to apply any product to actually take care of this. My recommendation is the, concept of less is more. Always try to do the shoe care without applying additional product. Is Shell Cordovan, so it has a high concentration of fats and oils from the tannage. So try to leverage that existing product, those existing nutrients that are already in the leather, to care for it. A quick recap of all that we had to do. So basically we just evaluated what that scuff or scrape is, started by brushing it off. We kind of took a pause, reevaluated what was the condition of the scuff that we're caring for, We took a quick pause, evaluated it, then we used the ebony stick. And then once we did that, we evaluated again and realized we're pretty much all set to go. So we didn't need to use the water. We didn't need to use the cloth. We were done. If you evaluate it and you realize additional care, additional attention is needed, then you continue to progressively add product or add other steps into it. Once you're happy with the result, call it a day. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any thoughts with your own routine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.